Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Underdog Views and I'm back. Yes, I'm back with Wonder Woman. Yes, this is also the only movie for today because I woke up late. You my alarm went for 6 o'clock. I said, okay, no, not today. And then I thought, 15 minutes later should be my normal alarm. That I want to wake up, but no, apparently I woke up at 9. So I thought fuck it, Wonder Woman, So, I watched Wonder Woman yesterday and the day before were a lot of fun, especially yesterday when I met Nine Dead. If you haven't seen my video where I talk about the festival and about the band, go watch the video. It's a bit longer, but it was just so much fun. So much fun meeting those guys. The excitement from not only myself but from them to meet me. That was mind-boggling. They're excited to meet me. Not vice versa, but also vice versa. I'm excited to meet them, but they're excited to meet me. That's mind blowing. There's such a big band as Nine that they like me. That brings a big smile to my face every fucking time. Wonder Woman. I knew about Wonder Woman, about the character, and a bit about some of her powers, but she was never really in my interests. Yes, I'm so excited to watch. I was kind of excited to watch Wonder Woman, but not from it's just like Superman. She wasn't really on my radar as heroes that I really like. But when I watched this movie, she's a good hero. I have to say that. Good fighter. But let's just start with the movie, shall we? We hear a woman narrate and zooming in on a planet. I didn't know what planet it was first, but apparently it's Earth. Okay. Maybe I didn't recognize it because of the clouds. Lots of clouds. But we're zooming in. We're going through the clouds and then we kind of looking down on France. We're probably in Paris because we see the Eiffel Tower right there. And we're going further, and then we're now looking down on the Louvre. And then on the ground, not on the ground, but below her, and we see a woman walking, and the camera goes to the right, and then a van, a car stops. Well, maybe it was a kind of a van. That says Wayne Enterprises. We see the driver come. The camera goes. Essentially spins right, but it goes around the truck, out to the back, and then we see the driver coming out. We see the other guy coming around the back and opens the back. Then opens the other door. The driver is there, so he opens the gate, or the not gate, but cage. Sorry, opens the cage. And we're gonna leave that because if you want to know what's going to next, watch the movie yourself. What was the mother's name? Hippolyta, the mother of Wonder Woman. She wasn't really a good warrior mom. I thought I recognized him. Yeah, but she was really good warrior mom. Yes, yeah, she was maybe a good mom, protecting her child and all, but not the warrior part. No, because she didn't want Diana to be trained at all. Okay, so when Ares, the god of war, I think that's Mars. The planet Mars, is I think that's Ares. But anyway, oh no, wait, was that from the Romans that's Mars? This is the Greek. Anyway, so she didn't want Diane to be trained, because Ares might never come back. Well, he definitely came back, but but yeah, when push comes to shove, what is she gonna do? Just cower away? You're the Amazons are a tribe of warriors, and then she is the only one that's not a warrior. Great, mom. Great. Really great, really good decision as a queen. Just give your daughter special treatment to not be a warrior just because it's your daughter, Even though you're a fucking warrior tribe, Oh, I thought I recognized him too. So yeah, she was trained by Hippolyta's sister and Antiope. And then shit happened. Steve crashed with his plane into the water behind the barrier, and then the Germans came, coming after Steve, and then eventually Antiope was shot. But I would say that's partially due to Diane not paying fucking attention in the battle, because the guy was behind her, so that maybe because he was behind her, so she couldn't see, but warrior, and she was trained as a warrior, in secret by Antiope, so you would think that she probably had the senses to see for ping, or something like that. I don't know actually if she had the bracelets. Anyway, so Antiope jumped in front, and she was shot and dead. Well, not immediately dead, but dead. Yeah. So and Antiope said to Diane, for when they were battling each other, when Diane had the upper power, and then kicked away the sword from her, she then looked at her mom in the middle of the fucking battle, and then got overpowered by Antiope. And she said, don't something friendly battle. This is not a friendly battle or something like that, or the real battle is not friendly, you don't, whatever she said, basically pay fucking attention, and don't don't let your guard down, what she did at the battle when the Germans came, and that costed Antiope her life. So I slightly blame Diane for that, just slightly, very slightly. There was also seen dead evidence from Dr. Gas. And what do they do? Oh yeah, we have now the book with all the evidence, that she's for the gas and shit. Let's discuss it. It's the same as that they did in Monty Python and Monty Python's Life of Brian. Brian was crucified, and but are the Judean People's Front? No, wait. The People's Front of Judea. The Judean People's Front for the Judean People's Front. So they're the People's Front of Judea. So the People's Front of Judea. Just for okay. This is discussed for immediate discussion. But they could have just saved Brian. No, they're gonna discuss it. And the same with this, they have evidence. Oh, let's stop them. No, let's discuss it. Let's discuss it and wait by discussing it. We're waiting then. Great. More that. The colors in this movie were slightly warmer than the normal movie, but not as warm as in Mad Max. Mad Max Fury Road. It was just slightly warmer color. The color stood out slightly. Which is a very, very nice detail, and I like it. And if it didn't, then I still liked it. Steve sacrificed himself by blowing up the plane with himself in it, high up in the sky. While Diane was stuck under a piece of rubble, where she could actually come out on the easily, but she was fighting like a human and not like a warrior. No. Then, she saw the explosion with Steve, and immediately a energy burst in her, energy explosion, and she was under the rubble. She came out under there, and started off to fight the soldiers, boom, with ease. Like, really? You couldn't have done with that speed and all earlier? He had to die first, and then you came out with your actual strength. Jesus Christ, If you did it earlier, you probably could have saved more people. But overall, it was a good movie. I enjoyed the movie, so I give this movie a 4 out of 5. Go watch the movie yourself, leave likes, recommend it good. Fighter movie download, Warrior Fighter movie download in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel and see you guys next time. Bye.